uh, Coliseum spinoff. It's not that we're trying to steal. All right, everybody, we're back. Basically, what this channel is, it's a debate Coliseum spinoff. It's not that we're trying to steal Nadia's idea. We're not trying to do that at all. We just want to give people another place to chat when Nadia's is full. We want to run the room the same way that Nadia runs her room. That's pretty much the gist of what we're doing here. So if you want to come in, you come in. You don't want to come in, you don't come in. I'll just, mute myself and I'll watch TV and just sit here while I wait for people to come in. I don't mind doing that. So, anyways, I had to close the last hangout because of a spelling issue that I didn't realize was spelled wrong, because I love it when I ask people to check my spelling and they tell me it's okay and it's not. Just saying. So, anyways, we'll just wait and see if anybody comes in, and we'll stay here until about midnight. If we get people, we get people. If we don't get people, we don't get people. That's just basically the gist. All right. So, anyways, that Nadia's the other night, I kind of felt bad because they kicked you out of the room unjustly, and Gus was able to get away with it as usual. So that's why I invited you to my group, because I won't kick you like that. Out 2 years. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Now I see what I did. Show and broadcast. That's the one I want. See, I can't even remember how to work the fucking buttons. I haven't done a hangout in 2 years.
Aha, there we go.
I knew I would figure it out.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But if you're the mic that got booted out of Nadia's the other day, I didn't like the way Gus booted you. So I'm like, I'll invite him. He seems cool enough.
Yeah, well, I've been told I can be overbearing at times, so it's all right.
I don't have as many followers as Nadia, but
I don't mind.
But I open up Hangouts every once in a while because, like, every once in a while, what gets me with Nadia is every time I'm available to talk or every time I'm available to hang out with people, her room is always full. That's the main thing that bugs me. And the latest thing where the link is hidden now, nobody can get the link, So it's even making it harder to get in. So I'm like, maybe I should start a group when Nadia's is full. It gives people, a room to go to like Nadia's. I kind of want to do it the same idea. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think she needs a counterweight. Yep.
So that way, and then when the room is full, I'll just do what Nadia does. I'll step back and let you guys tear each other apart like you do over there.
The only thing I would want to do is make sure that if someone's quiet for too long, get them out.
Okay.
That's about it.
I notice she does that a lot. She has Tom in there a lot, and he's never talking a lot of the time. You see that white rabbit in there all the time, just sitting there. Gus is another one that will do it. He'll come in and talk for a little bit and then leave.
Did you have where did you go by the other day in the chat or in Nadia's room?
Justin Howlingwolf. Justin Emo Howlingwolf is my main account when I'm not hosting Hangouts.
I have this weird thing where I only remember people who are mean. sometimes.
Yep, but like I said, you're welcome in here anytime, Mike. And if Gus comes over, he's welcome to come over, but I don't know if I'm going to give him mods because he's just a little bit too powerful with mods.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that with me. I mean, I love it. I don't want to shut people up.
I call Gus the Nadia's chat room dominatrix. That's what I call him. He's like a dominatrix. And then when he gets started, he's like, with the whip. I'm whipping you in and say, shut up. It's my turn to talk. Shut up. That's what I think of every time Gus starts one of his tangents.
Can you hear any background noise, by the way?
No, you sound good to me.
Okay, cool.
The only thing I have right now is the AC, so.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Like 90 degrees here.
But I don't blame you. If you got to do it, it's either have the AC or pass out, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to have them every day like Nadia's because I'm slowly getting back into it, but I invited a few people over, and like Vaughn, and because I've been following Vaughn for years, but he hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, anybody. Get them all in here. Let's steal all their viewers.
If you know anybody, invite them in. You're welcome to invite them in. If you know of anybody that's online, get them in.
All right. Mass invite.
Yeah, there you go. Get this thing rocking tonight.
I was in there today, and this Gus guy was going off on this other guy. I didn't know his name. But he would not shut up.
Oh, Gus?
Yeah.
Or the other one?
Well, Gus was just berating this guy for about a half hour. That's all I could take.
Yeah. And Von Helton and Annabelle are always fighting. Von came in the room last night. He lasted about 10 minutes, and Annabelle went bang to him, and he was out. I was like, okay, that went over real good. And he wasn't even talking to Annabelle. He just came in the room. He was talking to everybody, and she noticed he was there, and she deliberately got on mic and deliberately antagonized him. Deliberately started a fight with Vaughn. So those two do not get along, Annabelle and Vaughn.
I became kind of friends with Nevin a little bit, and she doesn't like him either, Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Says that he controls the room and band happy, all that. I think Nadia likes that, though. I think she likes to have.
Yes, because I noticed every time there's a fight in Nadia's, the viewer, like when Annabelle was going after Vaughn, I noticed the viewer count was up in the 50s. The minute she kicked Vaughn, it goes back in the 30s. Then another fight will break out and be in the 50s and 60s again. Then back to the 30s when people are. I've noticed that. So, yes, it seems the fights get more viewers, and I think she likes that because the more viewers she gets, the more AdSense revenue she gets. See, I'm just in it for fun. I don't plan on monetizing the channel at all. I just want to do it to have fun. I don't care about the viewers. I don't care about any of that. I just want to do it and have fun. I'm not into making money and having Patreons and fundraisers and all this stuff.
I think if you had the opportunity, though, you would take it, right? If all of a sudden you just had a bunch of people like you, like thousands, all of a sudden they just liked you, they want to pay you, you'll do it.
Well, I've had my other channel for years and it's never made me money. It's never gotten off the ground. You get about 40 views per video and that's it.
I just wish I would have started earlier, because I've been a lurker for a long time. I just started making videos, and I wish I would have started when I first got on, because it was super easy to build your way up back in the day. Now you have to kiss a lot of ass. You have to do a lot to get popular now.
Yeah, and I had to make another channel to do my hangouts because the last time that Vaughn was on before he lost his internet, he got suspended from Google. I let him use my main channel, and then he got 2 more strikes on my main channel. So my other channel is still not in good standing. They won't let me do hangouts with my Justin one. You have to be in good standing to do a hangout. So I had to make another channel.
Well, that's only going to get worse with the new TOS.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So did anybody respond? Did anybody tell you if they're coming?
I got nothing. What did you get anything?
No, I just wondered if anybody got back to you when you sent out the invites.
Looks like everybody is off. Looks like, or in the other hangout.
Probably in the other hangout. But it is cool finally meeting you.
Yeah.
So is your first name Mike, or did I just call you MJ?
I prefer either. People mostly called me MJ here, I guess, but in my personal life, yeah, Mike. But whatever you want. You just like Justin?
People call me emo. I don't look emo, but I have been the personality of emo. I have been in the past, where they're always apathetic. They think the world treats them unfair. They're suicidal. They never see the positive in everything. I was like that back in my blog TV days. I used to rage quit a lot of rooms, and people are like, "No, you're not Howling Wolf. You're emo Howling Wolf," and they gave me the name like 6 years ago, and it stuck.
Yeah.
So either people call me Justin or emo. That's where it comes from.
I can't relate with the emo part, but I can relate with the down on the world type of look. I mean, all throughout high school as a punk rocker, I was kind of an anarchist, and fuck all.
I did that back in the day. I loved having mohawks. I used to love having mohawks. I used to enjoy it, but now I got a big bald spot like right here in the middle of my head. So if I was to shave everything bald and have a mohawk, it'd be like a little piece of mohawk about that big, a bald spot, and then another little piece. So there's like a big bald spot up in the middle of my head. So I can't do my mohawks anymore. I miss them. I used to enjoy them. They were fun.
Yeah, I think I tried that once. I had a blue one. It was fun. I was a traveler. I went to a lot of concerts. That was my thing. Back in high school, I would do road trips all over, and that was more back in the day when there's no GPS. You had to worry about every little thing now, but now I wouldn't feel too unsafe traveling. At least getting lost or not having my money.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So are you in the U.S., Mike? Or are you in Canada? Where are you?
I'm touching Canada. Yeah, I'm in the U.S.
Well, I'm kind of touching Canada too. I'm in Maine.
I think we're more Canadian than you are.
Okay.
Because some people will say, like, I hear an accent a little bit. It's just with the O's. You hear O's a little bit. And now that bugs me because I don't do that anymore. And now whenever I hear the Minnesota accent, I'm like, ugh, barf. Gross. Stop talking like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't notice their own accent.
Well, kind of my accent kind of got weird. It kind of got mixed up a little bit, I think, because until I was, I think, 9, I lived in Long Island because that's where I was originally born, and then my mother left my father and moved up to Maine. So some people say I got a little bit New York. Some people say I have a little bit of Maine in there. It's like mixed.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah, you got.
together.
Yeah, I hear the New England accent a little bit there.
But
how old are you?
I'm actually 43. Turned 43 this year.
I'm a youngin'. I'm 28.
28. Cool.
Yep.
But anyways.
So how much did you catch of the hangout? Because I don't remember you talking in there or anything.
No, I haven't been into Nadia's yet. I haven't been. The last time I was in Nadia's was probably about a year and a half ago in the wee hours of the morning. The night that Gus kicked you, if you remember, it was full, so I couldn't get in. Plus, the link was hidden. You know what I mean? Because of the sniping thing going on.
If I'm banned, does that mean I'm perma-banned from the room?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because I did try to get back in and it said unavailable, which I know it was. So available. I mean, oh well.
I mean, you tried under a different name to get back in and it wouldn't let you?
Well, yeah, a different name. So I guess, yeah, that worked.
But I did figure out one little trick with the Hangouts. And I know Nadia had a problem with this last Sunday. Vaughn had a problem with it. And then we kind of figured it out. People were coming into Nadia's and they kept sniping the room, with that IS bug thing. Yep. Get your cigarette machine. There's rolling cigarettes, yes. She kept restarting the hangout every time everybody got kicked out, right? Because once you get kicked, you can't get back in for the duration of that room. But if they start another 8-hour hangout, it overrides the kick. But me and Vaughn figured out if you go up, like that people icon, like up there where your mic is.
Yeah.
I can invite everybody back. So if we were to get sniped right now, I could invite you right back because sending a new invite would overrides the kick. So you'd be able to come back in the room without starting a new one. Because if you notice, Nadia started a room like 5 different times Sunday night. She didn't really have to. So it's just a tip if you're ever in another hangout and you're hosting and people are getting booted, just always go up to that button and you'll be able to bring everybody in without restarting a hangout all over again.
Wouldn't that mean I have a corrupt mod that's doing that, or?
Well, somehow there's a problem with Apple products right now. There's a backdoor to get into Hangouts and kick out people without having mods. And what happened is somebody, and Gus was like, no, don't tell her how to do this. Don't tell her how to do this, because somebody brought it up in Nadia's. Oh, you can hack the room and kick everybody out. And somebody showed Godless how to do it. So Godless was going around to everybody's hangout on Sunday and wiping everybody out of the room because they taught it a trick. There's a patch that needs to be made. In the last update with Google, there was a security issue, and if you have an iPhone, you can sneak into a room and literally boot everybody out but the host.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
So that's what happened. That's why Nadia doesn't have the link public anymore. Because too many people, because Godless was coming in there under different names, booting everybody out. She was restarting a hangout, reposting the link again. They were getting back in, doing it again, So that's why Nadia's like, I'm not posting the link no more. Which is now a pain in the ass because if she falls asleep and there's like 4 slots open, you're never going to get in there because how is she going to see your IM when she's sleeping? You know, that's.
Yeah, I was more of a figure in Hangouts about a year ago. I came in there a lot more often, and I kind of was like you. I took a break from it. It was not really my cup of tea. But during that time, I mean, where am I going with this? What were you just saying again about
Oh, I was just telling you about how they were going in and wiping out Nadia's room.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, and but yeah, my favorite part of the Hangouts is where she was gone. That was my favorite part. Because usually people weren't kicking people out. She kicked me out a few times, I think. I got called a racist yesterday. I thought that was funny.
What, the Nadia's?
Yeah, no, by her.
So since the night you got kicked a couple of days ago, you haven't been able to get back in at all?
No one gives me the link. And it's hard. You can't talk to the people in the Hangout. They have to actually look at the chat, and they don't.
Yeah, I know. Everybody calls it the cesspool chat. But anyway, I posted my link in the video tonight. I'm like, frig it, I'll just take a chance and see if the room gets hit or not. Because with me not having a lot of followers, I didn't think I would get hit. Now, if Nadia probably posted the link tonight, she probably would get hit before I do. You know what I mean? Because she's got more followers, more subscribers, more viewers.
I don't know.
So what were you and Gus fighting about the other day? That's what I forgot.
I had a few arguments with people that night. I don't know how long you were watching. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what happened. I'm getting echo. That's my shitty microphone, I think.
That's all right. You're okay though. It's not that bad.
Let me try my backup.
Now I know Nadia bit my head off last week because Gus accidentally kicked another user. He kicked somebody and accidentally kicked another user at the same time. And the hangout only had like an hour and a half to go, and Nadia's like, well, just come back in when we do the room change. And I went to tell Nadia, I PM'd her. I said, use your little guy at the top of the room, your mic icon, next to your mic icon, and just type in the person's name and re-invite them back. She sent me a nasty IM back. Don't you tell me how to run Hangouts. I've been running Hangouts for 4 years. I know how to run a Hangout. You don't. I'm like, okay. So the woman had to stay out of the room for 2 hours. Then she came back when they switched rooms. All because she wouldn't go up to the button, type in the person's name, and bring them back in. That could have been a lot easier than that. But yeah, she bit my head off. She's like, I know how to run Hangouts. I've been doing it for so long. I was like, okay, Maria, I only was trying to help. I'll back off. I won't help again.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta go. I gotta take like 10 minutes here.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Hopefully more people will come in. I'm just going to turn my cam off for a second.